Hi guys, this is going to be a quick tips tutorial on how to make the Tron ball or the glow ball. This is what the final project will look similar to, at least. So let's go into Cinema. This is what it will look like in Cinema. So first off, we're going to just make a new document. We want to make a sphere first and copy that sphere a couple times. I'm just going to go with 3. Move it wherever you want. Separate them for now. Then we're going to make some new materials. The first one, we'll make the color a bright white, or black actually, sorry. And we're going to make the reflection at about 25%. Then we'll make another material for the glow. The color here will be a bright white. We'll make the luminance, just drag the red all the way down and make that so it's nice teal. And make the brightness 250%. And then we can close out of that. Now we're gonna select one of the spheres. Oh wait, let's copy the material first so that we have a different color for each sphere, because that's just something I like to do. We're gonna drag the blue down first. That'll give us a nice bright green, lime green really. Make sure you do that in luminance. And then the next one we'll just make red. So now we're gonna select the first sphere and press or select all of them, press C or that little icon to make it editable, and choose the polygon tool. Choose one of the spheres for now, and then let's go to selection, ring selection, and select. You can really select wherever you want, but this is where I'm going to make it look as it did in the preview I showed you. You have to hold shift while you select multiple rings on the sphere, and then right click on the material you want and select apply. That applies it to where you selected. You can see that here in the render. Now we are going to basically just do the same thing to the next 2 spheres. So this one I think I'm going to make the green, and just 1 second. Right click apply. Then once again for the last sphere. Then we'll render this out. You can see how it's starting to look pretty similar to what we set up before. Right click apply. Now that's basically what it looks like for right now. We're gonna make a floor and drag that down. We don't want the spheres popping through the bottom like that, so just drag it down just enough. That should be fine. Now we're gonna add the same black material from the spheres to the floor to give it a straight 100% non-blurred reflection. Personally, I like to just delete that and copy the material and select it. Now when we go to reflection, change the blurriness to 50%, and then when we add that to the floor and render it out, you can see a nice blurred reflection onto the floor, and I think that just looks pretty cool. It works good with the rest of the project. And once we rotate the spheres so that they each look different, you can see how the reflected lines will cast into each other differently. It just puts off a nice luminant effect. Alright, so now I'm going to select this icon right here, and then choose one of the spheres and the rotation icon. And now I'm going to rotate each of them however I want. It's just personal preference. You can have it however you like. I'm personally going to stick with this. I think this looks good. So now we're going to render that out, and you'll be able to see how, for instance, the blue, you can already see instead of being more of a triangle, it is starting to cast a line following the main luminant line that's closest to the floor. let's go into our render settings and choose output. I like to change the screen to about 1280 and change the film aspect to an HD TV. This all just gives it a nice pixelation, and change the format and save to JPEG. So that is pretty much it for this quick tips tutorial. You can edit tips yourself and give me feedback and subscribe. Thanks.